Platini proves just a little bit too strong. Thuram. Veron. And here's Platini, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Veron. Davids. Davids unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Shevchenko, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive grit.
He's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Šeško. And it's Menu. A slightly better ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's gone loose. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing...
And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Menu is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Look at this big chance! Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And here's Thuram. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's made its way to... Oh, what a climb! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that's shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And he shoots! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United go into the lead. Šeško, Bastoni gets over and intercepts. This looks promising. Oh, that's a fine interception. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Martinez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking to play him in. Casemiro. Menu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Martinez. Terrific header. He has done it. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maciej Cunha. Šeško aims beyond the defence. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Inter Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. He's good running with the ball, and he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Menu. It's played through for him. He's in a great position here. Menu is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
It's Çalhanoğlu! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Mount unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Acerbi gets across to intercept that. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take. And it's Menu. Šeško! And he's worked it through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for options for movement. Matheus Cunha thinks about the shot. Martinez knocks it into space. Yoro. Šeško. Menu. Now this could be a chance. And he's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. Menu has created one goal already. And De Ligt. And it's Casemiro. Oh, this looks sharp. Barella. Now Martinez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Barella.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Acerbi gets it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Mount showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mount! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have got
15,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 37.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Number 5.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is intriguing. Next
Number
goal
13.
critical.
Well,
Number
a goal
16,
either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
8, Bruno Fernandes. Number
Tries a
26,
shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Çalhanoğlu.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2
Let's
minutes
choose.
has been
He
indicated.
decides to cross it. Casemiro getting this one clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in a great position here. Bruno Fernandes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Chance, surely! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is starved of space and time. That's a throw. And the shot! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Nkunku. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Menu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Casemiro. Gabia promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Modric, looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Šeško. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Well, they're shoots! Rafael Leao! And for sure, that was not one of his best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Mount is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already through. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Nkunku. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yoro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Now it's Brahim Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying it long range and mid-range, left and right, looking for people obviously on the run. So he's no slouch when it comes to defending either, and I think his recovery pace is actually quite tasty too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Šeško. Mainu. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He can run onto that. Bayendir gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Face to face with the keeper. And it's made its way to him. Flings in across. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Good ball, good take. Great vision. That has been slung wide. Here comes the cross. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's good vision. And a chance! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. For Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Terrific header! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are Vinicius Junior! Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. And he's cut it out. Mount. Matheus Cunha. Searching pass is played there. Sesko!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Just a quick
at
reminder
this stage.
today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Diogo Dalot does well to get it back. Matheus Cunha. Looking to play him in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Howson gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing nice and neat. It's played through for him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
987.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. And that is as far as they're going to go. Sesko tries to dink it through. Oh, important interception. Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Wriggles his way through. Menu. Casemiro. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Time and again they are repelled. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is a great pick out. Mbappe could try cutting inside. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Diogo Dallo spots it and intercepts. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a... Shapes to shoot!
No, that wasn't kidding anyone. Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
This is the time you need that pace. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he skips past his man. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses in it, climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. Relentless, just relentless. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chouameni. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe could move up a gear here. There won't be another chance after this one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are...
Cisco! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The
bullish header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
He's on it, can he? He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Menu. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. He's having a shot! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really...
And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good play. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horror. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.